Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I almost forgot my intro, but I love colorful makeup and colorful language, and I might be a little bit tipsy because guess what? It is time for another edition of New Makeup Nonsense Bingo. Bwam, bwam, bwam. We are back again. We are back again with New Makeup Nonsense Bingo, which is one part Will I Buy It, one part anti-haul, one part bingo game, and one part we get drunk on the internet. If you are new to the New Makeup Nonsense Bingo world, welcome. It is my favorite video to film and my least favorite video to edit, and me and some of my friends, we do it about every 2 weeks, but there's also a whole community of people that are creating these videos, and we have a community playlist. I have it linked in the description box, so if you are looking for other New Makeup Nonsense Bingo videos to watch, I recommend checking the playlist. It is full of creators, big and small, that you can just like fill your heart's desire with New Makeup Nonsense Bingo goodness. If you are a creator and you are inspired by this idea, do it, do the video, make the video, make as many of them as you want. And once you have done the thing, just DM me on Instagram or Twitter and be patient, and I will add you to the playlist because I don't know how to let people add themselves. If you want to play along at home, or if you are a creator, we have the bingo cards linked in the description box. We have some updates this week. We refresh them every once in a while, so we have a few little updates in this round of bingo cards. This week is, first of all, I already said it, yeah, I'm a little tipsy. I pre-gamed with a Get Ready With Me with a little cocktails and things. That'll be up at a later date, but like if you want to see how this makeup came together, that will be up in the future. And if you... what was I going to say? If you want to see the kind of products that I might be talking about today, I will have them going on the screen now. And I'm just going to drink more while that happens. You might have noticed there are not as many choices for today's video. I don't know if we're gonna hit bingo. Who knows? This might be an abbreviated version, or this might be just as long as it always is. I have no fucking clue because I'm just starting out like everyone else is. Oh, but I always forget to say this. If you're new here, if you found me through any of the other people that are making New Makeup Nonsense Bingo videos, if you like cute fat babes, if you like colorful makeup, if you like lots of opinions about makeup, any of those things, if you check any of those boxes, you should go and subscribe. Let's just do this. Urban Decay and Prince. So, I touched on in a previous New Makeup Nonsense Bingo, you know, my general nopes feeling about all of this. That has not changed. I've only felt more nope about it. So they have revealed the Live Loud in Color collection, which is live May 27th. There are 2 different palettes. There is a You Got the Look eyeshadow palette that is very neutral with some smoky purpley shades. Then there's the Kajal eyeliners. They're $25 each. There's a black and there's a Dove's Cry pure white one. There's a liquid highlighter that's infused with small flecks of gold glitter because that's totally what we all want in our liquid highlighters. There's an all-nighter powder, a multitasker brush, and you get the whole vault for $250. Okay. No. Here's where my personal self-hatred comes out. Because the Let's Go Crazy palette, that should have been their ultraviolet palette. That should have been their ultraviolet palette. I'm repeating for my drunken slurring. I'm a whore for pastels. I really love pastel eyeshadow. I'm also uncooked chicken, so like pastel eyeshadows work on me a little easier than for other people. So I don't hate the color story theoretically, but I hate it for a Prince release. But both palettes look really soft in color, in my opinion. I'm sure that like there are plenty of other people on the internet being more articulate about this than I am, but I just hate it. I hate that it's Prince, because I still think that he would not approve of this in terms of the scheme of capitalism and using his name to sell a collection. I also look at those colors and I think those colors would work on me, but on anybody with medium to tan to rich to deep skin tones, I'm not sure how they would work. It's obviously a big fat no. I don't think any of the other products in the collection are inspired or interesting. I think there's a ton of missed opportunities for some amazing bomb-ass lipsticks named things like Raspberry Beret and Purple Rain. And I have defended the Urban Decay Vice Cream lipsticks just recently. Just like 2 days ago. A couple of days once you've seen it. But in the last live stream, I defended them. They're good. And they missed opportunity, but also terrible concept. It's time for more alcohol. Wow. I could definitely call this a collaboration with somebody not known for their makeup. I'm calling this a bundle deal that nobody wants, because $250 spent at Urban Decay, that's a fuck no. Well, we're on that terrible collab train. Let's just keep chugging on. The MAC and Cruella de Vil collection. When Florence by Mills comes up with the palette idea before MAC and then MAC copies them, you know MAC has lost their way. Because this horrific 8-pan eyeshadow palette, the parts that are black and the parts that are white, they are all pieces that you can separate. So you have these little duos. But that is literally something that Florence by Mills released in 2020. I don't care how artistically you swatch these shadows, Trend Mood or whomever. No, 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 no. And a double-sided black and white eye pencil. How original. it's time for more alcohol. I am typically in the camp of agreeing that the Disney villain collaborations in makeup are leaps and bounds better than the Disney princess collections. This was a tweet that Abby Williamson put out recently. I do agree with that. But this bullshit, this collaboration for somebody not known for their makeup, is just depressing. What is happening this week? So we have yet another collaboration. This is a Makiage with Carli Bybel. This is their second collaboration. And this there's a whole Moonstruck theme. So there's a Moonstruck face palette. They're $54 each. There's a light and a medium and a dark version. So each palette has a mineral baked bronzer, a mineral baked highlighter, a pressed blush, and a pressed highlighter. There are 2 lipsticks, each are $22. One is a re-promotion from the last collab, and then a new one. There are 2 lip liners, each $17 each. Again, one's a re-promote, one's new. There's a brush, there's a couple brushes, there's bundles. Now, here's what I'm going to say. The face palette packaging, very pretty. Makes me feel things, makes me want things. But the inside. The inside of the... What is going on? What is going on? Why don't you just give us good products? Like pretty products, a good range of colors, maybe some textures we haven't seen before. What about doing that? Rather than doing these pans that are placed askew with all of this blank space to put like astrological or constellation shit in there. Who asked for blank space in the palette and offset pans? Who? Now, I know I'm asking this question when a person and a brand put this out. So like, I have 2 very specific people to blame. I have a very specific person and brand to blame. But why? I don't care at all about how pretty the packaging is. I don't care about the quality of the powders inside, because I would see that layout and I would never want to touch it because I would just be angry. You can see how angry. It's a no from me. I'm calling it same shit, new packaging because, as I've already admitted, the packaging makes me feel things, but the interior makes me feel worse things. Do you ever see a marketing photo where you're like, oh, this brand really thought they are fucking it up. They really think that they are doing something like special. That is my reaction to this Revolution Pro Cream Skin Perfector CC Skin Tint. That's the whole name. They are supposedly incredible new CC skin tints that boost innovative shade adapting technology. That means they change color and adapt to suit your skin tone once blended out. They are $16 or 13 pounds. Supposedly skin blurring, color cracks, balances imperfections, high definition radiance, soft focus skin care, enriched with vitamin E, lightweight and buildable coverage with shade adapting technology. There are 5 colors. 5. That are supposed to range from their lightest to their deepest. And then it's the marketing photos where, okay, so I see what you're trying to do. You are trying to show how it changes. But the problem when I see a photo like this, so this is changing, reacting, changing tone on a piece of paper that's the same color, and these 5 products have changed to 5 different colors. If it's going to react with your skin, you would think theoretically it's supposed to react uniquely to your skin. I really think Revolution Pro was like, yes, this is going to show how they work and how they change. You're just showing to me that you released a 5 color CC cream range, and it's going to have 5 colors, and they're supposed to sheer out so that you can make it work depending on where you fall in the color range. This is a complexion collection with a terrible shade range, and I will not let this bullshit marketing convince me otherwise. If somebody else wants to test it out and prove me wrong, that's cool. I'm not giving Makeup Revolution or Revolution Pro almost $20 US to be lied to. This is hell week. This is hell week. Benefit has released a new face palette. New. It's the Hoola Contourist Matte Powder Bronzer Palette. So, instead of listening to customers and potential customers who have said, you know, why don't you make face palettes with a range of different tones in them so that somebody with, you know, medium to tan to rich skin tone could pick up something with like Hoola Toasted in it. And maybe a blush that actually would work for their skin tone and shit like that. No, they heard that. And they were like, oh, we'll release a quad that includes the 4 Hoolas so that you can buy a face palette and only be able to use one of the colors in there. This is a 4-pan face palette that has Hoola Light, Hoola, Hoola Caramel, and Hoola Toasted. Why? That piece of shit palette could fit on a lot of squares on the card, to be honest. But I'm gonna give it the honor, the undeserved honor of one of the new spots in the card. Yes, give us nothing, because Benefit gives us absolutely nothing over and over again, and yet they still exist. Let's make this quick. Colourpop has released a summer collection that looks like 15 other palettes they've released in the last year to 2 years. It's a So Very Lovely eyeshadow palette for $18. It's a 12 pan for $18. There's some Super Shock blushes, some lippy sticks, and some cream gel pencils. I feel like they're like bringing back old formulas, like the blushes and the lippy sticks, which I guess you're actually listening to some of your longtime customers, Colourpop, but you're also releasing a neutrally purple leaning palette with a pop of coral, and there is nothing about it that feels desirable even. I'm not even going to say unique, but just desirable at all. So good job on existing, Colourpop. I am such a cunt tonight. Time for more trashy cocktail. You're welcome. This is going to be an easy one. Nars. Nars has released an Orgasm on the Beach summer collection. Yet another jumbo orgasm blush, and then an Orgasm on the Beach cheek palette that has, it looks like all blushes. The highlighter maybe and 5 blushes. Nobody wants sand in their motherfucking vagina. Fuck your Orgasm on the Beach and fuck your orgasm. Get something new to talk about, Nars. Okay, after a dead battery, some pork rinds, and a refresh drink, which I think I showed you this. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Can we stop with the body foundations? So Soul Body, sister brand to Colourpop, has released a new face and body makeup. It's a multitasking face and body foundation that enhances your natural beauty from head to toe. It's supposed to have light diffusing powders. It has 12 shades. They released a brush, medium to buildable coverage, transfer resistant, natural soft matte finish with coconut water, papaya extract, and vitamin E. Here's the thing. This is not true for everybody, but I feel like the releases of body foundations are very specifically like misogyny and capitalism and insecurities that are put upon women and femme people all mixed together into a little cocktail and sold to us in a bottle. Like, I get where it comes from. I personally think it comes from Hollywood. It comes from, red carpets and all of that. But I hate seeing it hit the mainstream because I just think that our bodies are policed enough as it is. And I think that if you are already insecure about scars or bruises or discoloration, I don't think that body foundations are a good addition to options of things to buy. So, yes, it's another foundation, but there's something specific about the body foundation marketing that just, I want them all to go away. Just, let me just make this quick. Jouer and their new French Riviera collection, where they have the 9-pan palette, a lip kit, and a cheek and lip duo. The French Riviera is one of the most deliciously stunning locations that you could pick from. And the colors of this palette are it's like you took a photo, you turn the saturation down to 10%, and then you put like a silver filter over it. And it's literally designed for uncooked chicken. It also looks cheap. Jouer is like... To me, they're such a fucking catfish brand. Because I feel like they had this, like, big reputation for being so amazing. And they were so beloved by influencers. And I feel like a good 75 to 85% of what they release, it just makes me go, what the fuck? Just burn it with fire. The whole brand. But especially this collection. Because how is this the French Riviera? You cannot explain this Jouer. Fuck you all. I am thankful for the little palette refreshers I keep getting in the midst of this new makeup nonsense bingo. Because if you can't tell, there is some rage inside of me. And on the outside as well. So the palette cleanser of the moment is from Lethal Cosmetics, an indie brand that I am completely biased to love. I know it. Their matte eyeshadow formula, just perfection for me. Their gel potted liners, their blushes, all of them are just, ooh, a delight. And so Lethal has revealed their Rights collection. It's already launched. It launched on the 22nd. And they're doing 3 6-pan palettes and then 4 new cream gel liners or gel liners. The 6-pan format is the first time they've ever done that. So the way they do their palettes is they're all magnetic and they're all available as single eyeshadows. So you can buy the pre-made 6-pan palette, but it's still like, you could still move those shadows around into other palettes, or you can use their palette builder and like build your own 6-pan. If money was no object, I would just buy all 3 of the 6 pans and probably all of the gel liners. That's not where I'm at. So I'm intrigued by this collection, and I think that some of the colors do feel a bit repetitive to their existing catalog of colors, but like Coven, the matte green that's in the Roots palette, along with like Eclipse in the Destiny palette. And here's the thing, is that like every release Lethal has done, I personally have seen improvements in their shimmer shadow quality and how shiny they are, and the duochrome effects and all of that. So I am very curious to see how some of these shimmers look, and maybe how unique they might be to my collection. I have a lot of singles. I love shiny, shimmery, shifty shadows. So I doubt that these shadows are going to be super unique to my collection. But I'm such a whore for Lethal. I'm just like, put it on my face. Put it on my face. Lethal is also, they're also like a pastel kind of color family, which makes me very happy because I like pastels. Speaking of pastels, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Morphe released their own oversized Morphe palette version of the Prince palette at the same time. The Morphe 18H Sweet on Hue palette is an 18-pan palette, and it looks like there are some pastels, some slightly more vibrant colors, some neutrals, there's shimmers and mattes, and it's $20. But when Morphe is about as on trend as Urban Decay, both of these brands are off track. Yeah, they both are. And if I trusted the Morphe swatches, I could see myself or past me maybe being tempted by this palette based on swatches. Because even though it's oversized and it has more neutrals than I would want, like, I could see myself convincing myself that, like, I would enjoy this. But it's a no. It's an absolutely no. I'm no. But am I off base? And, like, does this not remind you? Does it not remind you of the Let's Go Crazy eyeshadow palette? It's probably for the best that I actually did hit bingo just now with an oversized Morphe palette, which that is oversized. Like, you could do that pastel color story in 10 or 12 colors. It's probably a good thing that I hit bingo, because I feel like this round of new makeup nonsense bingo might have made some of y'all mad. Oh well. Now that I've ranted and raved and ranted and ranted and ranted some more, it's time to go. As a reminder, if you enjoyed the video, I would love for you to subscribe and maybe share the video out. Share my rage with some other people. If you have not checked out the community playlist, please do. There are so many amazing creators. I am so grateful for everyone that's making new makeup nonsense bingo videos. And as a reminder, if you're watching and you're interested in making one of these videos, do it. You should do it. And thank you to my patrons and my YouTube members and everyone that shows up to watch these silly, ridiculous videos and other videos that I put out every week, every couple of days, however often I get my shit together. I appreciate you all so very much. Most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourself better today than you did yesterday, because you are worth it.